Did you know that in urban areas, people are spending 30 to 50% of their income just on housing? And over the last couple decades, the price of rent is outpacing people's wages. But what if I told you there was a credit card that could save you hundreds of dollars every year on rent? That's right, in this video, I'm going to break down the Bilt Mastercard. I'll show you every single one of the tips and tricks to maximize the points you're getting, and explain every single one of the hidden benefits with this card. And one of the benefits that comes with this card is you find in my channel. So make sure you subscribe because I'm dropping the best finance videos every single week. So essentially what this card does is allow you to pay rent with it while earning points. And you might ask, what makes this card special? And that's because every single other credit card charges you a 3% or even higher fee for paying your rent with a credit card. In addition to 1 point on rent, they're also going to give you 2 points back on travel. And also all the points you're earning on the first day of the month is going to double. Everything besides rent, that is. But you're going to get 6 points back on dining, 4 points on travel, and then 2 points on everything else. So the first day of the month rolls around, that paycheck hits, and you want to go out and celebrate, you can get a nice dinner while earning better rewards than any other credit card on the market. So the average rent is about $2,000. And you're paying with any other credit card, you're going to get charged a 3% fee, so that's $60 per rent day. But with this card, at the very minimum, you're going to get $240 back. And I'm going to show you how to get even more value than that $240. And even if you pay your rent with Venmo or PayPal, you're still going to get points back. And additionally, they're going to give you a routing number. So if you have to pay your rent from a bank account, you can just give them the routing number that comes with your Bilt Mastercard. And these points are the most valuable points in the entire credit card world. You heard that right. These points are even more valuable than Chase's and American Express's points. They have the best transfer partners in the world. Just to name a few, you have Hilton Honors, British Airways, World of Hyatt, and Marriott Bonvoy. Also, they make it super easy to use your points. When you go on their website, you can search for flights or hotels for wherever you're going to go, and it's automatically going to give you all the best options, how many points you're going to need to travel or stay at the place you want to stay at, and then the different transfer partners that you have the option to stay with or fly with. So if you don't know what a transfer partner is, banks or credit card companies will partner with different hotels or airlines, and if you redeem your points through these hotels or airlines, you're going to get up to double what your points are worth. And with the Bilt Mastercard, you're going to get a 75% boost on all your points when you redeem it through one of their transfer partners. So if this means you have 50,000 points at the end of the year, you'll get value for up to 75,000 points. Now, if this isn't good enough for you, they also offer a bunch of hidden benefits with this card. And keep in mind, this is a no annual fee card, so you're getting all of this for free. They throw in trip cancellation and interruption protection, as well as trip delay reimbursement. So if your trip gets canceled or delayed and you can't go anymore, they're going to refund you the entire trip, as well as rental collision damage waiver. So if you crash a rental car, they're going to pay for that for you. And something that's super underrated with this card is there's zero foreign transaction currency fee. So whenever you go to a different country and you need their currency, this card's not going to charge you for converting the different currency to US dollars. Also, if you use Lyft a lot, this could be a good card for you, because if you take Lyft 3 times in 1 month, you're going to get a $5 credit. And you're going to earn 5 points back whenever you book a Lyft drive with your Bilt Mastercard. And then 2 of my favorite benefits that come with this card is the phone protection. So if you pay your phone bill with this card, you're going to get up to $800 worth of insurance. So there's no need to pay for that expensive insurance anymore. This credit card is going to protect your iPhone for free. Or Androids too, I guess, if you're one of those weird people. Also, you have something called purchase security. So if you buy a brand new iMac with this credit card and someone steals it, you don't have to try to chase them down, because this credit card is just going to refund you the amount. But that's not all you're going to get with this card. You're going to get your rent payments reported to all 3 credit bureaus as on-time payments, helping you build your credit so you can get even more and better credit cards in the future. And when it comes to redeeming your points, the most value you're going to get is for travel. All travel is going to redeem at a 1-to-1 rate. And then on their website, they advertise that you can redeem it for rent, but that's actually a really bad idea, because you're only going to redeem for 55 cents per point. So when it comes to redeeming, definitely use it for travel. So really quick, I want to explain the Bilt Status. And essentially what that is, there's 4 different statuses with this card. There's blue, silver, gold, and platinum. And the way this works is the more money you spend with this card, the higher status you're going to move up, and the more benefits you get. I'll pop up a chart showing the different benefits you get with it, but the main ones are extra bonus points for new leases and rentals, interest earned on points because points depreciate just like money. And then something cool that they throw in is a gift if you reach platinum level. So to get to silver status, you're going to have to spend $10,000 in a year, $25,000 to get to gold, and then $50,000 to get to plat. To get to platinum, your rent's going to have to be a little bit over $4,000. Gold, just about $2,000. And then $833 to get silver. But don't worry if you don't hit the platinum or gold level. Just spend what you're normally going to spend on rent. And just a couple little extra tips that I want to throw in there is pay your utilities with this card, because utilities are always due in the first of the month, and you get double points on the first of the month, so you'll get 2 points back on all your utilities. And then also pay your phone bill, because your phone bill is due on the first of the month, and you'll get 2 points back on that, as well as the cell phone protection too. But as good as this credit card is, there's always cons with credit cards. No credit card's perfect. and I always give unbiased reviews. So here are 6 cons that come with this credit card. The first is that you actually have to use this card 5 times a month. Now that isn't that hard to do, but it can be a little bit annoying if you only want to use this card for rent. But remember, you are getting the 3 points back on dining, and then the double points for the first of the month. So if you pay your rent, that's 1, and then cell phone and utilities, that already brings you up to 3. So you can just make 2 little miscellaneous purchases to hit the 5 times a month. Now the next thing is that this card is from Wells Fargo, and if you know anything about Wells Fargo, you know that it's a horrible bank. I made a whole separate video going over all the times that they screwed over all their customers, and this is one of those banks that you generally want to avoid doing business with, but it seems like the Bilt Mastercard is a completely different thing from Wells Fargo, and they've done a really good job of rebranding it. And I've never really seen any complaints about it, so I wouldn't be too concerned about this being a Wells Fargo card. Just don't open up a banking account with Wells Fargo. So unfortunately, you can't pay your mortgage. At the time I'm making this video, I know that they're working on a way to do that, but as of May 2024, there's no option to do this. The next con is there's no welcome offer, so you're not going to get a bunch of points like you will with a lot of other credit cards, which I think is fine because you're still getting so many points from paying rent with this card. And then the 5th con is that there's no cashback redemption. You're pretty much limited to travel when it comes to redeeming your points. So if you do pay rent and you travel at all, I'd still get this card. That's all I have for you guys today. Let me know if I missed anything or I got anything wrong down in the comments. And go watch my video talking about Wells Fargo's bank after this one.